Hey guys, so I've been in Japan for 2 weeks now at Kansai Gaidai University, and I'm having a okay time, a good time sometimes, but not really a great time, and I like Japan, but I don't love it yet, that is, and don't think I'm just trying to complain. I mean, I really want to love it here and I really want to be having an amazing time, but that just isn't really my reality right now. Visiting Japan is really great. Like a week ago, I went to Kyoto and I had a fantastic time looking at the beautiful temples. It was a really great day, but actually living in Japan, especially as a poor college student who doesn't understand Japanese, it sucks a lot more than I thought it would, which I guess I was just doing too much wishful thinking back home. In my defense, along with procrastinating, but being busy, and I'm the type of person, I learn best in a classroom setting, so I didn't study I studied very little Japanese this summer. So yeah, that doesn't help me now. And I was kind of hoping that the city might be a little more student friendly and especially a little more foreigner friendly, and it's not, which is fine. It does make my life harder. I do feel like a lot of the businesses are missing out on some profits though. Like, they don't cater to college students at all. It's like a lot of restaurants are so tiny, like you can't go out in a big group and eat. Or I haven't been to a bar yet, but it's kind of the same situation. Like, you have to limit the amount of people that you take. It might just be the area that I'm in, and also that reason, the area that I'm in. The food has been good. Like, I've had some really good food, but it's not great, especially because I was told that the food here was awesome, and it just hasn't really lived up to that expectation. And I haven't gone to Osaka yet, which is supposedly like the best food, but now I'm a little skeptical. And I mean, I'm illiterate here. I can't read, so I can't read menus, and that doesn't make ordering good food easy. Like, I can't go to a restaurant by myself, or I could, it's just I would have like no idea what I was getting. So I'm pretty dependent on the people around me to help me get around. So from the beginning, I flew from Columbus to Chicago straight to Narita Airport in Tokyo, and I had an overnight layover there, and everyone suggested that I get a hotel, so I did. And I slept on a bed that was like a table. So I would have been better off in the airport because at least the airport chairs were squishy. Yeah, I think sleeping in public on a squishy chair is better than sleeping in private on a table of a bed. So yeah, the really good thing about that hotel though, they had this super expensive restaurant, but it introduced me to my new favorite food, fried tofu, which I don't like tofu. Like, the texture of it really freaks me out, but fried tofu is really sweet and the texture isn't that weird, and it's just, it's so good. In general, this is not a good time for vlogging. It's really hot and humid here, and I mean, it's hot and humid at home in Ohio as well, but I don't go outside as much as I have to here. I'm also tired, just settling in and getting all my shit together. So I don't really look that great, or at least I don't think I do, and I would really like to look nice in my vlogs. It's also been raining off and on since I got here, so no good hair days for me. I'm also kind of uncomfortable with making vlogs in front of people. Like, my roommate is eating right now. Especially since I'm complaining a little bit. Yeah, I just haven't found the right time to vlog, so sorry that this is kind of delayed. I mean, I did basically go through a freshman orientation, and then classes started this week, and I haven't even memorized my schedule yet, so it's kind of understandable that I just haven't really had time. But the longer I wait to vlog, the more things that happen, and the more I have to play catch up. Like, God knows how long this video is going to be, and God knows how long it's going to take me to upload it, because the internet here is really, really bad. The school's internet, anyway, and it's like $40 a month to get your own internet and hope that it is decent. So, again, I don't know when this will be uploaded because the internet's a little bit better on campus, but I have to take my camera and maybe my laptop and all the cords with me to upload a video if it doesn't work in my dorm room. So yeah, that kind of sucks. I've been feeling very defeated the last couple weeks because of how bad the internet is. Like, I can't check my email a lot of the time, and that's something that's kind of important. Like my school email, I get a lot of emails that are not only time sensitive, but they're really important. So that's not nice. And it took me forever. Like, there was this one good day where YouTube was working and I finally got to watch Lady Gaga's VMA performance, but before that I couldn't. And you can only have one device registered with the school's internet, so if I want to use my Kindle, I have to walk 25 minutes to the 7-Eleven. And I don't have a smartphone with internet, but if I did, like most other people my age, I would have to walk 25 minutes to 7-Eleven to use it. It's really bad. Like, I'm really grateful to this school, but that is something that is unforgivable. Like, you cannot have bad internet in this day and age when you are housing students. Like, we have work to do. Like, how do you expect us to get research papers done with this internet? Oh, it's so dumb. So not happy. Yeah, it's the whole technologically advanced stereotype, not true. Especially where I'm at. A lot of the things are old. It's like my childhood. It's like the early 2000s in a lot of places. Yeah, and it's not, I mean, it's pretty. Like, a lot of things are pretty to look at, but they're also very run down looking. So that was something I wasn't quite expecting. I think I would really like to go to a big city yet, like other than Kyoto, because I already went there. Yeah, so a lot of things here are really inconvenient. Like a couple of the customs they have. So, for example, they wear, not all of them, of course, like this is generalizing, but generalizing what I am actually seeing, not just like, oh, this is what the studies say. They wear a lot of clothing, even though it's really, really hot and humid. And they sell these sun protection sleeves, and they're black. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna get sunburnt, but you're gonna be super hot because do they just not understand that dark colors absorb heat from the sun? Like, and I really hate wearing clothes when it's hot, so it sucks that I kind of look like a floozy because I'm dressing for the weather. Another inconvenient custom, it's considered kind of trashy and awkward to drink any beverage while walking. What? And I've seen a couple Japanese people doing it, so I'm just like, screw that. It's hot, or when it gets cold. I'm thirsty, I'm in a hurry. And I mean, I really want to fit in, and I want to have good manners, but I also have a low tolerance for ridiculousness and bullshit that makes your life harder. So yeah, forget about that. I had some more fried tofu at this place called Kappa Sushi, which is a conveyor belt sushi place. You might just want to look it up. Because it's kind of hard to explain. I mean, it's self-explanatory, but yeah, I would just look at a picture of one. It was fantastic. Eating out here is, even though the food hasn't been like epic, eating out here is still really nice. It's very affordable. It's a lot more affordable than eating out in the US. Buying groceries can also be affordable, but fruit and vegetables are really pricey, and I like vegetables. I like eating healthily, and I've been having a hard time with that here. And I feel like I'm spending a lot of money because I'm really hungry lately. I am just so hungry. So money is just flying out of my pockets, and yeah, I'm not eating very healthily at all, like not even just the vegetables. I have a massive sweet tooth, so a lot of the time I'll get sweet things, and then the other half of the time I don't even know what I'm eating. So I really have no idea if what I'm putting into my body is healthy or not. And I've also been trying all the weird sodas here, and they're so good. And a couple teas, which the green tea here is not my favorite. It's a little bit too bitter. But I had some royal milk tea here, and it was really good. I've been eating a lot of instant noodles because buying food to cook is really hard because I can't read. So if I haven't seen it before or it's not really obvious, I can't tell what it is, especially a lot of the vegetables. I have no idea what they are. I can't read their names. I also can't read cooking directions, so I have to cook things that I already know how to cook, which is limited because I'm in a different country. They have different things here. Yeah, there are a lot of stores around here and they all have different prices, so it's like if I want carrots, I should go to this one store, and if I want tomatoes, I have to go to this other store. And they're all 10 or 20 minutes away, which isn't really that bad, but it adds up, especially when you're carrying groceries. Yeah, you have to do a lot of walking around here or biking. I don't really like biking around that much, and that's money that I don't really want to spend on a bike. Like school is 20 minutes away walking, like depending on how fast you walk, like it can take half an hour. And oh, I did go on my first bus ever, you know, like first public transit bus here, and it was pretty affordable, but to like do it every day, it gets really expensive. They don't have the convenient bus passes here like they do in the US. Like their bus passes only for like a short period of time, which for foreigners that's fine, but I'm talking for everyone. They don't have year-long bus passes or anything. Oh, I also went on my first train ever, unless you count the little airport tram, and it was really cool, and it was also very affordable, but it's not if you, again, do it every day, or if you travel too far. It can be $40 and up, which it might be comparable to like riding in a car, but to take alright, so there's a trip to Hiroshima, and to take a bullet train, it's an hour and 40 minutes and $70 to $90. The cheapest price is around $40 for a 6-hour train ride. 6 hours. So it's like I probably won't be able to go on the trip because I'm not in the class, but if I do, that's like a really big decision. Money or time. It's a lot of that. Money or time. Buy a bike or walk. Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah, everything fun costs money, and I mean, that's the way it is in the world. I just feel like here it's a lot more expensive because you have to travel to like go to a movie theater or to go shopping. Well, I mean, there's like a fashion mall in walking distance, like super close. I'm talking 5 minutes. But to go shopping elsewhere, the train fares are kind of more expensive than I would like to pay, and they don't really have passes for long periods of time either, which is inconvenient. Traveling gets expensive fast, so does buying food, especially with how much I feel that I need to eat right now, and buying clothes is going to get expensive because, you know, things wear out, things rip, and I'm going to be needing some things. I've needed some things, and I wanted to wait until I got here to buy them, and I really don't have a lot of money right now, because the school is giving me money for food, but the bank account doesn't open until the 30th, so I have to spend my own money right now. Yeah, buying clothes here is going to be really hard because in America, I'm basically a size small, and here I'm like a size large, so that also doesn't do anything for my body image. Like, I feel very fat. It doesn't help that I'm also eating unhealthily, so yeah, my body image is not good right now. And I haven't really made a ton of friends, again, a ton. I've made a few and I love them, but I'm friendly with a lot of people, but friends, not so much. So I don't really get to go out as much as I would like to, but it's early days yet. I'm hopeful that, and even kind of desperate, that it'll get better.